Welcome to the biggest little city in the world, Reno, Nevada. Mackey Stadium, home to the Nevada Wolfpack, where we have hit the jackpot responsibly with this matchup. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Golden Eagles offense takes the field. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Got room on the return. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Let's go! He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to pass. It's Sapp. Getting some heat. Avoids pressure. He's going to run it. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Snags it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knocked him down at the 3.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And the Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. DB's right up on the receivers. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling play.
Oh, look out! And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Golden Eagles are marching down the field.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Might as well stick with him. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Golden Eagles have taken it inside the 20. To the ground to try to move the chains. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Escapes trouble. Pressure coming. Now he'll fire back into the middle. He's got it down the right side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. How about that heads-up play? You're coming out of the backfield, and all of a sudden the ball's in your breadbasket.
Yeah, how about that? Just seeing the ball tipped up, deflected in the air. The running back's like, all right, I'll take it. I'll make the catch. That goes down in the stat book as a catch.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw, it's Sapp. Feeling some heat. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Dawkins. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
He'll pull it down. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. The give. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Gets away. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Oh, he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. White wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Knocked off his feet. The Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. At the 45 on its way. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catch.
And he breaks into the open. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down the end.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. They're trying to get to him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush. But, man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D is the offense. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got great speed. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easily.
He'll pull it on the read. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's sacked. Trying to get to him. And they got him for the sack. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You run those routes, those curl routes just like that. Those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line. And the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Keeps it going. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to pass, it's sacked. Coming after it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Nevada going quickly.
Offense facing fourth down.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On fourth down, going to the air. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Golden Eagles will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires on the move. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man.
Quarterbacks get all the credit. Rightfully so. The guys taking the snap every play. But my goodness, that dude could have run a 40-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a strike for a completion.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Using the quick game. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got his man, makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's sacked. Getting some heat. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
That's so frustrating when you get in a 1st and goal situation. The next thing you know, you're backed up. You're not even in the red zone anymore. Offenses have to be able to respond. You got to understand, I'm going to get negative plays. What's next? What do I got on the sheet that I know I'm going to call? Get this back and get in the end zone.
3rd and goal from way back there. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback will audible. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Washington. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
The offense set for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Sapp. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. Sometimes he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You want to stress a defense? Get the quarterback outside the pocket right now. Really good job running the bootleg to the left, getting the quarterback outside of the pocket. He can chew up ground in such a hurry, or he can throw the football down the field. Makes it really tough on defenses.
He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Feeling some heat. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Line gets set, first down. He'll keep it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Leaves it with the running back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Washington. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. On the move. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him credit.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And
The 3rd down
up
pass.
after a solid return on the pick. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Golden Eagles have moved it inside the 20.
2nd down coming up.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And the pummeling has started. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Fast motion from the offense. On the move, it's ball. Oh, what a move to get open. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Sapp. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup. This Nevada offense really has it going. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's out. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Trying to find his man on first down. He wants it all. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. It's reverse. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes it past the marker. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out, even though our season didn't pan the way we wanted it to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation